Hey guys, it's Laura. Welcome to my channel. Today I've got a fun new video for you. I am going to be sharing all of my creative projects that I made in October. And if you have not been following along, I've been doing this Scrap My Stash challenge every month, and well, I have been sharing process videos for most of the things that I make, and I show you my kit at the beginning of the month, and then I show you what's left over and what's used up at the end of the month. I haven't been doing month-to-month project shares. So I thought it would be really fun to give you a better idea of all the stuff I make in a month by doing these at the end of the month as well. And in the month of October, I was using my October Scrap My Stash kit. I will link that down below. It's on my channel. And I was also using my October kit from the Wild Hair Kits. Now, the first thing that I made is this handmade album here. It's an 8x8 size, and I super love it. These papers that I used 3 or 4 12x12 papers to make this, along with some chipboard, and none of those were in my Scrap My Stash kit, so this was additional stuff. All that was used to make this was in addition to my Scrap My Stash kit. So an awesome project here. I love it. I can't wait to add all the pages in. And then I had a lot of fun mail that I made this month. This is one little tag flip through here. You can see all of the awesome stuff that I made for one of my pen pals here. This is a tag flip, and this is just one of the ones that I made this month. So this is one of the ones that I made this month, and you can't see the other one that already arrived to that pen pal because I sent it out and it arrived to her already. And then this whole bit is full of goodies here for my pen pal, and decorated this with some fun things inside, and then a letter inside as well. And then I also got started on another tag flip here that you can see. I have not finished this one, but it'll give you a good idea of the start of it, at least. So you can see what's going on there. So I made 3 or 4 of these tag flips this month for pen pals and used up a ton of goodies this way, and I super love them. I think they're really beautiful. So here's my happy mail that hasn't been sent out yet. Several packages have been sent out already. And then I made this mini album page right here. I've got this mini album of my dog and I. You can see here it's a vertical 4x6 format, and I made this page this month with those beautiful gold foil alphabets and this full-size photo of her. And then for 12x12 layouts, I made this Friendsgiving layout. I super love it. Look at all of those little leaves there. I used up a ton of little scraps of paper and used a die cutting leaf pattern to cut out a ton of those leaves and then make this page here. And then the other 12x12 layout that I made is this one. It's a picture of me and my friends from the Blue Ridge Mountains a couple years ago, and I did this hand embroidered pumpkin. This layout took hours upon hours to make. This pumpkin took forever, but I super love it. It's super cute. As you can see, I didn't make a lot of 12x12 layouts this month. I did a lot of smaller projects this month instead. So moving on to smaller projects. For this 8x8 album here, I've got some pages that I made. This one I did not complete. I just started it, so you can see here I used up some paper, a doily, and some of those stickers here, and then I just got to add a photo and a couple embellishments, and that page will be done. And here's another page I made for that album here. So this is the title page for the album. It's got the name of our bunny on it, and then that page flips over and you've got the second page here which folds out. I just have to add some journaling there, but you can see lots of stuff I used up here, lots of patterned papers and little ephemera bits. So I made 2, well, one of them's front and back, so I guess 2.5 of these 8x8 layouts. And then the next thing that I made was this insert in my cat's traveler's notebook. Oreo died back in June. I had him for 14 years, and this was a project I started when he got sick last October and was diagnosed with kidney disease. And while he was on hospice care, I started this memory keeping book here of just him and different memories with him and stuff like that. So you can see lots of good stuff in there. And I took several months break from it after he died. And then this month I went back to it for the first time and started creating in it again. I absolutely love this spread. It is one of my all-time favorite things that I made in October. I've got this grid layout on this side of the traveler's notebook with all those photos of my cat and I, and then this page over here with that title that says just the two of us. And then I also started making this page as well. It's a picture of my cat laying in a ton of catnip. And I'm not sure how I'm going to finish this, but it's got the pattern paper on both sides. I need to do some journaling here, something like that. So one completed spread here and then one started spread here. So super beautiful, love that. And then I have a stack of 8.5 by 11 layouts that I made in the month of October. So the 8.5 by 11 layouts that I made, these are for my older scrapbooks, and these are for the years 2013 or earlier. So all of my old photos, I decided I was going to do an 8.5 by 11 album for because I love that format. But all of my recent photos since I started scrapbooking in 2014, they are in 12 by 12 size, and I want to keep that consistent. So I switched to the 8.5 by 11 for a lot of my older photos this month, and I'm really excited that I started playing in this format. Here is the first layout that I made visiting a friend in Virginia, and I've got all these flowers. I've got the diagonal pattern here, used up lots of little stickers, some brads and buttons and ephemera bits, and that handmade doodle border there. And then we've got another 8.5 by 11 layout that I made. These are pictures from a pumpkin patch that I went to a long time ago with a friend, and these stickers are not very sturdy. I'm gonna have to go back there and really permanently adhere them to these pages. But this is another 8.5 by 11 page that I made. And then I made these two 8.5 by 11 pages right here, which are a double page spread, and super love these. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 8.5 by 11 layouts. I had 1.5 traveler's notebook inserts. I had 2 12 by 12 pages. I had an 8.5 by 8.5 album, and then 2 8 by 8 pages here, or 2.5 8 by 8 pages there. I have a 4 by 6 page in a mini album, and then I had a ton of mail. So that is all of the stuff that I made in October that you can still see. There's some of it that's already been sent out to pen pals, but this gives you a good idea of all the projects I made in the month of October and all the stuff I used up from my stash. If you like this video and you want me to do more project shares at the end of each month, let me know. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. I am so excited to share these with you, and I hope I inspire you to scrap your stash. And make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of the fun projects that I do each month and all of the Scrap My Stash process videos and inspiration that I share. And I can't wait to do this more. I will see you in the next video. Bye guys!